I put slip sliding into the on-screen thing because, god dang it, it feels like just every day the future is just slipping away from us. But of course it's not. We're enjoying it as we go. Now it's time to say hello. Action pants off. Keys, good to see you, brother. Joan, welcome aboard. Jen, howdy doody. Laura, yay, I made it. You made it. Yay, you made it. Keith, welcome aboard. Amy, Detroit, welcome. Rachel, good to see you. Bob, here we go. Rich to Chooch just got back from a run in the hills. No cougar. Well, congratulations. You got to watch out for those cougars. Man. Hello, Pick in Knoxville. Knoxville. Pilot Light. Yep, that's where I'd like to get back to. Hello, Darren. Hey, David. Who else is here? Uma. Keys has your shirt that says you can't win them all. Awesome. Yeah, well, I'm going to be wearing one of those. Maybe not tomorrow. I think tomorrow I've got a special shirt for our Friday show. Hi, Carol in Cleveland, and Sharon McKenzie, welcome aboard. So now I've said hello to everybody there is to say hello to. Well, maybe not everybody. There's probably more people watching. But how the hell do you know who's watching what nowadays? Still haven't done all my voting. I'm researching all my propositions. You know, I don't know if it's like this where you are, but California, there's state propositions, potential laws that they want to pass. Then we've got some Santa Monica city propositions, and they're all about, should you have to have a doctor present for dialysis? Okay, I'm doing my best to get up to speed on this, but really, that's what I got to vote for? You're asking me, somebody who does not have diabetes, who's never had a dialysis service, you're asking me if there should be a doctor present when someone who needs dialysis goes in for dialysis, or if a nurse practitioner can handle it, a registered nurse can handle it. And, yeah, I'll take a shot at it. I read all this stuff. I think a nurse can handle it. I think this is a money power grab by doctors. But what the hell do I know? I'm a comedian. How am I even voting on this? I thought representative democracy, a republic, that's what we live in, is where we elect our politicians and then they go vote on our behalf. We're not in a true democracy where all the time everybody votes on everything, except social media. Technically, we've got that, except not only do we have everybody here voting, we've got Russian bots also voting for stuff on social media, so we haven't got that perfected. But we elect these politicians. How come you go handle? I got a job. Technically, right now, I don't have a job, so I should be able to handle this dialysis question. But I'm frankly a little bit puzzled by it, and I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want some poor guy or lady or cis or this or is or was or they going in for dialysis and it gets botched up because I voted the wrong way because I didn't have time to figure all this stuff out. Man, it's a lot of responsibility for me. So I'm doing my best to calm down, Jen. Yeah, I'd like to calm down. Your husband went to vote today, Jen, but the line was too long. Yeah, I get it. I'm hearing that a little bit. Carol says she's a cougar so old that she's a saber-tooth. Well, welcome aboard. I'm being a responsible citizen, educating myself and voting. Yes, Darren, that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm also trying to calm down. I sometimes, Jen, for comedic effect, I like to get a little bit excited. Also, it's kind of my one form of exercise today. We should replace politicians with robots. Well, yeah, if we don't replace ourselves with robots first. Jen and Don, you guys are going at it. No, I'm not going to give up. I don't mind a little good-spirited calm downing from some of my good pals and routine viewers. If somebody on dialysis checks out, it's coming right back at you. Yeah. Oh, I see. Bob, I got a little confused by the wording on that, the punctuation. It stymied me. Apologies for the dead air. So you're saying somebody on dialysis dies, it's going to be back on me. Yeah, me and all the other dummies who are trying to figure this out. And there's a lot of dummies who aren't even bothering to try and figure this out. They just vote no on everything, or yes on everything, or whatever. Better than your mom, Carol. She just voted for everyone with an Italian name. Well, that's one way to go about it. Cougar was shot in Tahoe City, so women over the age of 50 are encouraged to stay at home. Keith. Oh, that's another cougar lady pun. I get it. We're all doing the best we can. It's on Thursday, or First Friday as I like to call it. No, Jeff, I cannot believe that they are broadcasting both town halls at the same time. It's ridiculous. So what do? You watch the town hall of the person that you already like just to get reaffirmed of how great they are, or to monitor them for possible mistakes in case you got to argue with somebody who believes the opposite of you? Or do you watch the person that you disagree with or that you're the least fan of to see if they've got something to offer you, or to see if they do something that outrages you so much that you have to go screaming into the street and start a protest march in your underpants? Because, Keys, you're not wearing pants while you're watching the town halls? I don't know. This is a good question for Lady Jerry. Good thing she's here.
What?
Hello,
yes.
hello.
You need my expertise? I've bought it.
Yes.
I've bought it. Okay, what do you need to know?
Well, Mark's answer is the DVR, but so this idea that they're showing both of the town hall meetings at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got a
NBC.
Well, it's NBC and ABC, I think, but the fact is, whichever one you don't watch will be available on YouTube for you to watch later. In case you're up for 3 hours of town hall.
I don't even know if I'm up for any town hall, actually.
Well, I think I'm going to watch. I think for me, my personal choice, I'm going to watch the guy who I disagree with most of the time, just to see if he's got something to offer. I'm going to do a little competition research. I'm going to be analyzing what I think the other guy is up to.
Sleeping with the enemy. What camera? Well, no, it's that camera.
Yeah, it's this one too.
All right, okay.
We're on the Mevo. It's working.
Right, okay, the Mevo. Okay, thank God.
Oh, Carol says you know who everyone's going to watch. Does that mean everybody's going to watch the Teabag?
I'm not going to be sleeping with the enemy.
Trump's town hall is employed to sell blood pressure medications. Ouija, you're on the job. I'm glad you made it. I don't know if you called in sick from work to be here, but it's that kind of input that's really helpful.
That kind of insight and input. Okay, I'm going for my glasses so that I can actually read the comments, because when I don't have my glasses on, I mean, I suppose I just have to always be having my glasses on.
It's disabling NBC ratings, so he doesn't give the Teabag any new support.
I have to say, is NBC, that's the network that also aired The Apprentice? Is that why they do this stuff for Trump? Because the Joe Biden one was first, but they should have.
Well, somebody's got to air the other one. I sort of feel like they should have done them. I guess they do them simultaneously, because whoever gets to go second then gets to comment on the other guy's thing. So I understand if they're going at the same time. It'll be funny if they're while they're doing the town hall, they're watching the other town hall and then asking follow-up questions from the other town hall at this town hall. That would be interesting if that was going on.
If they actually turned it into a debate.
But I wanted to talk about mountain lions today.
Okay, but I just want to answer Jen, because she's saying that she found out that she has to create a flow chart of procedural improvements that will best increase productivity. She started Monday. Jen, you're just too good. I mean, you're too good on our show, and you're obviously, take it down a notch at work. Don't be that good. You've only started since Monday.
She's already asked me to take it down a notch earlier in the show. She goes, Jake, you're too angry. Take it down. So,
well, Jen, take the competency level down,
Yeah.
I know what I should have done with the Sharon Quinn thing. I just should have said, well, why don't you find the exact Sharon Quinn and then point her to me? Not that I would have actually made you do all that or asked you to even do all that work. But
Ouija's a consultant, which is my dream. I'd love to be a consultant.
I am a consultant. You have to consult with me all the time.
I'd like to consult with you right now.
Oh,
you said you knew some stuff about mountain lions.
Well,
so first of all,
yeah, I do.
First of all,
Yes.
did you see the mountain lion footage of the guy who was chased by a mountain lion for over 5 minutes?
No.
You're the one person who somehow in your
When did that happen?
It was
How did I miss it?
It was
Where
2
was
days
I?
ago, but it was viral, as they say.
Oh yeah, I miss all the viral.
And then there were articles
stuff.
about it.
Huh.
Well, so this guy, he says he thought it was a bobcat, and he has experience with bobcats, and he saw these two little cubs, or pups, or whatever you call them, and he's going up to take some video of the bobcat cubs, and he realizes that they're mountain lions, and he's a pretty good piece away.
Yeah.
But the mama comes out, and she
like it.
follows him for 5+ minutes, and it is scary because it's just him. He's by himself, and he's got the camera, and he's talking, and you can kind of the
Is he
camera's
running?
No,
no,
he's
you're
not
running
running.
because you can't run from them. No, you have to
gotta
be
back
super.
up, and you got to maintain eye contact, which is what he's doing. There's rocks on the ground, but he doesn't pick them up and throw them because he's obviously afraid if he bends down, the mountain lion's going to charge. At one point, the mountain lion. I'll show you this afterwards, but at one point, the mountain lion charges at him and is doing, like like it's friggin'
Wow.
scary.
But the thing is,
because the mountain lion was being super cautious. If the mountain lion had just gone for it, obviously this guy would be dead.
Right. Yeah, she just wanted to say, back the F off from my babies. My kids.
A lot of good work advice in here.
Yeah, flowcharts. Just take an old one and relabel it. Boom, done. Thanks, Darren Garcia. That is a good one.
Degas, is that what you just called him?
Yeah, because that's what he followed me on YouTube, and that's his name on YouTube. So 2 + 2 = 4. You don't remember that from last week when Darren followed me? It was our little inside joke, Darren. What happens on YouTube between you and me, Jake doesn't need to know about it. Ironic that I was supposed to be at work right now, Jen.
Yeah.
Yes, are you?
All right.
Yes.
So,
we've got to get on to mountain lions. Be quiet, everybody, especially me.
Well, not be
right?
quiet, but
Me. Come on, Jer. You can say it. I can take it.
Oh.
Today, Lady Jerry, I am not at my maximum, but I'm at almost maximum.
Oh.
So whatever you give to me, I can hack it right now.
If I printed up "Shut Up, Jerry" T-shirts, would you buy one?
Yeah, I fucking wear it every day.
Yeah.
I've got to I've got to find my F-bomb T-shirt. I think someone who really liked it has borrowed it, but Jerry.
No,
Are you wearing it as underpants right now? Have you got my F-bomb T-shirt on as a pair of undies?
I'm voting in my pants right now. Mountain lions, cougars, panthers, and pumas are all the same animal.
Yes,
did you know that?
I did.
So mountain lion comes from the Spanish. It's a translation from what the Spanish called them, mountain lions. A cougar is from the South American indigenous population. Panther is also a linguistic thing that refers to the fact that they usually have a solid colored coat. And puma, which is also, or puma is the scientists prefer the term puma, and that comes from the Incas. The Incas.
Oh well, let's give the Incas some cred. So
guess what?
I'm going to call it a puma.
I thought this was
mountain lion. I quite like mountain lion though.
Oh, they're all good.
They're all good.
Mountain lion is traditionally a California kind of term, and in Florida they say Florida panther usually.
Yeah.
And in the Southwest, that's where pumas, I think they'd say that, or cougar. So in humid, warmer weather, their fur is generally darker. Isn't that interesting? Because I
OMG!
But I would have thought in the heat they would have been lighter.
Yeah. No, sorry. No, I do care, darling. It's just the way you said it and you looked at me. You had such expectation in your eyes, and I was going, God, how am I supposed to? Am I supposed to have a big reaction to the summer?
Don't think about how you're supposed to respond. Just respond naturally as you would.
I know.
I mean, for the psychological evaluation to be effective, you have to respond as naturally as you can.
I'm not going to do that because I'm not. There's nothing natural about me. Well, I am naturally me.
Carol's talking about Pete the Puma, the best cartoon. How many lumps would you like? No, I think I like 2 lumps. And then they hit him in the head twice.
Oh.
Boom, boom. Jen, that's a good...
Yeah, that's beautiful, Jen. Very nice.
That's a good video. Okay. So they can run 50 miles per hour. They can weigh between 75 and 250 pounds. The males are 40 to 60% larger than the females. No
face biting though, right?
Well, not that I could tell. Like cheetahs, they'd rather flee than fight. Generally,
okay, good news for us.
They purr and hiss. They don't roar. They lack a hyoid bone that would allow them to roar. So they purr and hiss like house cats. Their geographic territory for each one is between 30 and 125 square miles. So they need a lot of territory. And generally they're solitary except when they're mating. So the male's territory will usually be bigger and it'll overlap several female territories. And they can mate as soon as early in their lives as 2 to 3 years. They live generally in the wild up to 10 years. And they can live 20 years in captivity.
They have a really hard time living in LA because they're all separated by all our freeways. So the 405 is blocked off, PS 15 from the lady who's over the road. And there are all the horrible stories about, what did you call him? You called him Braveheart because he's called PS 21. And you were like, that was because I remember I'd made a video about the mountain lion.
Yes, I do remember.
Because we're building this multi-million-dollar bridge. It's quite beautiful. Yeah, I decided I'd go a little sea anemone.
Fondling your balls.
Yeah, well, be careful of my balls because I don't want them to shed, and I feel like the wool is about to start shedding out of them.
Fuzzy ball earrings.
Yeah, well, I wore them to cheer everybody up on a Thursday. I thought, I'll come as a bit of a sea anemone. I'll wear a wave dress and then. So anyway, I made a video. If you want to look it up, it's on my YouTube channel, and it's about this incredible. They're nature bridges, and they've built, I can't remember how many millions of dollars it's going to cost, but it's going to go across the 110, and it's going to link to lonely, love-sick, or no, love-deprived, sex-deprived.
That'll be the most that a cat ever paid for sex. I don't know if that was a Sammy Davis. I just wanted to call a cat. I wanted to use cat.
Oh, yeah, cat.
To do that kind of 60s.
Like with a hep cat, yeah.
You're a
hep cat, yeah.
He's a pretty cool cat. That's not Sammy Davis Jr. But anyway, they're solitary animals generally, except when they're mating. So they need these tunnels, or they need to be able to get to where the females are and not get hit by a car, which is often, in college when you head across a busy road to get to the bar,
or a
very
female.
Dangerous
when
for
you had
females.
to get a female. I mean, that's what
that was back when you had to go to a bar to meet females.
Oh, when you couldn't just get one with a swipey lefty, swipey righty.
They communicate with each other even though they're on their own. They communicate with each other through their feces and their urine and these scratch marks that they make in the dirt or snow
around where they do their business.
Well, I don't know about that. They can jump. Their vertical jump. Guess how long? Guess what a mountain lion, cougar, panther, puma can jump?
12 feet.
18 feet.
I was only 2/3 of the way there.
Unbelievable.
OMG.
An 18-foot vertical jump. Yeah. But even though they're very fast and they have a tremendous vertical jump, they're mostly ambush hunters. And they have incredible eyesight, and they spot their prey and then stalk up to it. They have great eyesight and great ears. Ears. They're great hearers.
Hearers with their ears.
Yeah.
Yes.
They can mate any time of the year, like us.
Yep.
They're the second largest.
Any time is a good time to make a baby if you're a mountain lion.
They're the second largest cat in North America. I was surprised to hear that. The second largest cat in North America.
Who's the biggest?
This is interesting. Jaguars.
Someone asked before about jaguars in the feed.
Yeah.
Or jaguars, as I would call them. Jaguar.
Jaguars can roar. They're the only cat in North America that is able to roar. They have the hyoid bone. And jaguars have been seen in Arizona and New Mexico. Normally, we think of them as further south. As I think we saw a black one. I think I saw a black one. We were down in Costa Rica. So there are 1, 2.
But I just want to say something. We used to have the saber-toothed tiger here, and I bet that thing could roar. That was our megafauna before we arrived.
Carol's a saber-toothed tiger.
We killed them off. You are, Carol?
Yeah, she says she's too old to be a cougar.
Oh.
Yeah. See, Carol, I took a little free ride on your joke.
Yeah, that was a good one. So, the saber-toothed tiger, because they were really enormous. But yeah, we got rid of those. We just like to go with a megafauna, and then we like to eat them. We just kind of, I suppose Africa, they're lucky that they've lasted as long as they have.
So there's 5 cats common to North America. There's obviously the mountain lion puma that we've been talking about.
Cougar.
Yeah.
Panther.
There's the jaguar.
Which
we've mentioned. There's the bobcat, also known as the lynx. And then this I thought was a typical Canadian. There's a Canadian lynx. Like, it's not the same lynx. Come on. But evidently the Canadian lynx is slightly different. They have
Right,
a little bit,
they're
they're a little hairier.
Oh, a little. Yeah, well, no wonder, because it's cold up there being a Canuck. So you've got a Canuck lynx. So you've got the family, and then you've got the species, and so they've got their separate species.
Right, but I've always thought that it's different. What makes it a different species is it can't breed with other species. But I wonder if the Canadian lynx and the other
If you
lynx
just
can
wanted
breed.
a partially really hairy lynx, you could say
Well,
the Canadian.
tigers and lions can breed, but then I don't know if the result is.
Yeah, the liger can't then have a baby. It's
Yeah.
And I don't know if we'd want that. I don't think we want to make another species. Everybody's getting quite interested in bulls, I see.
Well, although Ed has texted an American lion video.
How big it was, we can have a look.
Wow, Jen says they have starving bobcats in her neighborhood that go after small pets.
Yeah, that happens around here as well. That well, it's mainly actually the what do you call those things? The coyotes that will come into your yard and kill a small dog or a cat. I mean, you have to be super careful if you live in the Hollywood Hills. But actually, hungry cougars will come just walking. I mean, coyotes just come walking down the streets in the Hollywood Hills when they really really need a meal.
They have the so. The other two large cats in North America are the ocelot and the jacarandí. And jacarandís are spooky when you watch some video of jacarandís, because they're a big a larger bodied cat, but then their heads are kind of tiny. So
that's not a very good look. A great big head and a tiny body. That's
really kind of scary.
Yeah. Something's
I
going
like
on.
a big body, big head, or small body, big head, but or small body, small head. But the big body, small head, that is a bad combo. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but I have to say yes. I think you're right.
Can you
but
think
I'm
of
not.
celebrities? Celebrities are normally known for having disproportionately large.
Yeah, they have
heads.
big heads, and I was going to say I don't actually think that's such a good look. When you've got that lollipop
in real
look.
life, IRL. When you see them, sometimes it's like, oh, your head's too big. But something about the video in real life.
Oh God, yeah. This is how unhip I am. Okay, so
welcome aboard, Smoke Show.
Yeah, I'm too busy doing other shit to, watch stuff that's going viral, know what all the hip lingo is, and, the little... I mean, I have to say that sometimes I love the GTS. That's got Google that shit in it. GTS. But because when I was using that, people did not know what that meant. There are those actresses who look like lollipops because they've got big heads and they're a little bit too skinny. So they've got a this and a this, and it's not a good look. Oh, a cat shitting right into the toilet. Thank you, Carol.
That's an amazing
And it's
cat.
a beautiful cat. That looks like some sort of exotic breed. Remember the other day when we were over at the Weedo Farce, and they have got those two new cats that got that special. Ocelots have small heads. Aren't ocelots the one that also look a bit leopardy? They've got their spotty ocelots.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
And mountain lions have the.
Oh, back to the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry.
They have the largest geographical distribution of any mammal outside of us in their given territory.
You mean
North America.
because it's such a big continent?
Yeah, they're all over the United States.
Oh, right,
and,
okay.
And Canada. Anyway.
Okay, well done, mountain lions.
People are afraid of them, but there's only been 21 documented human deaths in 115 years in the United States and Canada. 21 human deaths. 11 of those have happened since 1990, documented. And so I thought that was interesting.
Could you tell me how many shark deaths have been in the last 150 years?
Let me see. I don't have that in my little book, but I've got all these blank pages.
Oh,
so
right.
So
we can go to sharks.
We
already did sharks once on the show, didn't we?
I don't know, but there's not as many shark deaths as you think. And
no, there aren't. I mean, we're killing 11,000 an hour for shark fin soup. I mean, they're barely killing any of us. But the way we talk about it, you think there were tons of, sharks being mean to human beings, but it's really, really, really the other way around. So if you know anyone who eats shark fin soup, please get them to stop right away. And
yeah, well, don't eat shark fin soup. I mean, come on.
That's just
come on.
Don't do that.
I'm a bit bummed out because Dana had said that he had a question about mountain lions that that was part of his job interview for a zookeeper.
Darren has asked if we could please donate our pets when they're dead to the Starving Bobcat Cougar Foundation. Is that for reals, Darren, or are you
I'm going to guess.
I think it's a joke.
That might be
Yeah.
a bit of a joke.
I know, and it's really cute how I know, it takes me just a little bit to get it, and then I have to ask someone who's a comedian, is that a joke, Jerry? Because Mrs. Lady Jerry can't tell.
Here's a question.
It doesn't happen all the time. Okay, I'm going to be quiet. Here's a question.
So this is Dana has added this to the show. He's not watching today, but he told me he was going to watch, so I want to make sure this one's for you, buddy. So when he took the test for the zookeeper job at Fresno, some 200 people took the test for zookeeper job. He came in second. Oh, on the test was this question, which was on the LA Zoo test as well. Which animal does not belong in this group? Jaguar, mountain lion, bobcat, leopard.
Leopard.
Yes. There are multiple right answers, he says. But we're going to say leopard. Look at this photo he's got here of a New York City policeman
going to rescue a tiger.
Going to rescue a tiger, yeah.
The amount of stories that you get of people who live in apartments and decide that, a tiger would be a great pet, or they like the idea of getting a crocodile. And of course, when you get a baby crocodile, they're quite small. Or maybe it's alligator in this country you get, right? Is it alligators? That's what you have in Florida.
Alligators. They have crocodiles too. Oh man, there is a great video.
I've almost finished my story.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah. So they have these, they start out and they're quite little and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger and they end up in the bath and they're just throwing hot dogs at them to feed them. And eventually they call the zoo to say, come and rescue it. And there's this poor alligator or crocodile that's been living in a bath in a small bed, in a small bathroom in an apartment in New York its whole life, living on hot dogs. Yuck. Okay, I just really played my hand on hot dogs. I'm not a hot dog. Sorry. I'm just
so
not.
Liberace Ocelot. Yeah, I can't remember exactly that joke, Jeff, but I do get it now, the way you're saying. David Attenborough's Life on Our Planet is a really good show. Is that the one we just watched?
Yeah, we just watched that because I do a commentary on KGO 810's show It's the Planet Stupid on Thursday mornings at 11:40 Pacific Standard Time if you'd like to listen. And last week we talked about It's A Life on Our Planet, and basically it's David Attenborough's life and what he's witnessed during his life. And it's as you might imagine, it's about species disappearing, blah blah blah, but then he does talk in the end about the hopeful things that are happening. And oh my goodness, people, on November the 3rd, I don't have my vote necklace on right now, but please vote for the planet, because that's really a vote for you.
Which animal does not belong in the group? So here, A, jaguar spotted in the U.S., mountain lion not spotted in the U.S. as an adult, found in the U.S. Well, I don't know what that means. Bobcat spotted, found in the U.S., different genus. Leopard spotted. Oh, I see. So the mountain lion could be not belonging in the group because it doesn't have spots, but the other ones are, otherwise it's the leopard because it's not found in the U.S., I think. So there you go.
I was busy reading, so I wasn't listening. But was I right? Leopard does not belong to that family.
It's the leopard, but also the mountain lion could not belong because the mountain lion does not have spots, and the others.
Oh, all the others do.
Spotted.
Oh, okay. So Carol, she did not mean to post a picture of a cat shitting. Her words, not mine. She just thought it was a lovely ocelot, but not one in the middle of defecating.
Sometimes as you're copying a link without having seen the whole video, you don't realize what's about to happen.
Yeah. It's like not reading a whole article and then posting it and then reading the whole article and going, oh my God, it's actually pro-white supremacists and I thought it was, anti them. I thought it was,
Weezy says there's a dog pooping calendar for 2021 making the rounds on Facebook, and he's made the mistake of interacting with that post. Yeah, I think you're going to be on a terrible list, the future calendars that are in store for you. Although I'm planning on Googling dog pooping calendar right after the show.
So yes, Ed, a friend of ours said, vote like a scientist. You can find that on my...
That's you.
Where's it on? It's on Twitter.
Things like that.
Yeah, it's on Twitter and it's on my Instagram if you want to go have a look. I made a little video about voting.
Yes.
I had a friend who asked her, she was like, are you wearing a sheet? What are those glasses you've got on? I turned the chair into an upholstered part of my outfit because I had... I had this enormous Marc Jacobs. I've got this dress, that skirt is so huge. I was like, what am I going to do with all the skirt? And then I was like, well, I did it here on the show the other day for you guys too.
You can spread it out, or you can also kind of spread it out like this.
I could have made it, I could have shot from above, but I did it on this. I put it on here, I remember.
Doesn't in The Wizard of Oz, don't some tiny people munchkins run out from under the dress?
That is also, no, that happens in that Nutcracker. There's I could fit a lot of munchkins under that skirt. So I'm not asking for volunteers right now, but that I could get a lot of them under there. And then I could also turn it into a chair. So if you want to see that,
Ouija's taking a shot at the Fresno Zoo. Maybe the right answer was either the one cat that the Fresno Zoo had or didn't have. Yeah. Fresno it's a very warm place, and there's a lot of Trump supporters there. But I have to say, we did have a nice lunch there. Oh, the fun meter is on maximum right now. And I think we're winding up the show. Jerry, do you have a question for Mr. Predicto?
Oh, God.
Will tomorrow's happy half hour be happy, Mr. Predicto?
It is best not to say now.
Ooh, wants to play it a little cagey. But I think
Yeah,
tomorrow's happy half hour is going to be happy, and we're going to have a great time. But let's do a health check also just right at the end of the show.
Let's make sure Lady Jerry,
you have
her
a little
cough
cough.
isn't, it's not COVID. The cough is not COVID. I think it was just,
98.4.
we had some horrible air yesterday, and it,
I'm 97.1. I am.
I could be a flying squirrel with that skirt. Well, thanks, Carol. I could be. I've got to find another use for it. But it was funny to have that in the comments. Like, are you wearing a striped sheet?
All right.
Yes.
So today's Seize the Day. Thank you, Rachel. And thank you, everyone, for being here today. Is from... Yeah, we've
Why
got to
don't
plan
you turn
some...
this thing on?
Well, I always forget.
God,
but
you're
I'm not the only one with
know.
a finger.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fan, Jerry.
I know.
Just,
And look,
push a
let
button.
me tell you something, Jerry. You're the only one with 10 fingers who's been in here all day long without the fan on.
It's not this hot until right now because the lights are not.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. The lights. And I'm in here. I've hotted it up for you, haven't I?
Yeah, you have. I'm not even going to take it. I'm not going to try that. I'm not going to make a joke. I love you. You love me. Let's go vote. All right. Today's Seize the Day is from Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. You don't meet many Wadsworths nowadays.
No.
Perseverance is a great element of success. If you only knock long enough and loud enough at the gate, you are sure to wake up somebody.
Read the beginning bit. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, that's good because perseverance is a great element of success, and I'm trying to succeed with you.
Yes.
So it's only fair.
And I make it super challenging.
Let me read that first part again. Perseverance is a great element of success. If you only knock long enough and loud enough at the gate, you're sure to wake up somebody. So,
Yes.
don't give up.
Hello.
There'll be plenty of time to give up later. And especially if someone's about to answer the gate, don't give up until they show up and find out if they have any snacks.
Find out if they've voted. So did you see that thing that Michelle Obama said? I know, you're trying to wind it up, and then I just remembered something.
Why don't we just start tomorrow's show now?
Well, I bet someone would,
I've got a town hall to get to, Jerry.
Yeah. Oh, right. So do I. I've got a town hall to get to. It starts.
We're going to go to different town halls.
Yeah,
and
20
then
minutes. Yeah, dueling town halls. Yeah. Bloody Lord Jerry.
What
Let me tell you a thing about that guy.
Lady Jerry, let's get this Michelle Obama thing
Yeah,
and then let's
what
get out
she
of here.
said would be the best anniversary present for her and Barack is that if you get someone who doesn't vote to vote this year. So
I thought you were going to say what would be the best anniversary for her would be a bra. And I was like, what the hell? But no.
her and Barack.
Yeah, but you said for her a bra. A Barack. I thought you were going to just say bra.
Oh, a bra. No, I think Michelle Obama's got lots of bras. She doesn't need another brassiere. I have to say that I think bras are, they're the least interesting thing. I mean, I know maybe some people are like, I love bras, but I just can't. I mean, I have just the worst old bras. I just can't be bothered shopping for them. They're a nuisance.
Belinda's,
they're not comfortable.
It says your dress reminds him of this cloth,
Oh!
Yoruba cloth from Nigeria.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yours is more of a tie-dye kind
Yeah,
of thing.
it is a tie-dye, but
Jen,
it's like
Jen's
that.
saying don't give up until there are 2 town halls on the same night. And I would just amend that and say don't give up until you've seen all of both town halls.
Oh,
So
yeah.
don't watch all of both town halls. And we'll
Carol,
see you tomorrow.
Oh, we can't send you one of our ballots if I don't use it because it'll have my name on it, right?
This is the exact kind of BS that President Teabag is worried about.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. Well, I hope he's watching the show and, yeah. Okay.
He's probably debate prepping by watching our show. Good luck with Barron's COVID.
Yeah, and this is how you want to be. You want to act natural, remember to breathe, Mr. Trump, have a good time, relate to your audience, listen to their questions, answer them, and...
try and let the other person talk a little bit.
Oh, you did tons of talking today. I listened to all this stuff.
That's the advice. That's what he can learn by watching the show.
Oh,
is that we let the other person
we take
talk.
turns.
Oh, my God. All right.
I know. Well, any excuse to get defensive. Come on. I mean, that's, I mean...
All right.
All right. You guys are fantastic. What would we do without you?
Don't give up, and we'll see you tomorrow. There'll be plenty of time to give up later.